Thinking Aloud. Conversations on the leading edge of knowledge and discovery with psychologist Jeffrey Mishlove.
Hello, I'm Jeffrey Mishlove. You know, 2 months ago, I issued an InPresence monologue like this one, in which I, for the very first time after 5 years of producing and hosting New Thinking Aloud, began to call for volunteers. And we received responses from 190 of you. Naturally, it's taken some time to get all of this organized, but I think we're making real progress. You know, some of the volunteers have shared with me other YouTube sites where they offer premium content to their viewers for a price. And up until now, I have resisted that model. I hope I can keep resisting it. I'd like to make it available for free, but I am asking for more volunteers, and I'll explain why. We have had a number of Zoom conferences now with our volunteers. We are in particular looking for editors, people who will edit the transcripts, and translators, people who will translate these transcripts into a variety of foreign languages. And what we're planning to do with them is very exciting, is to create a searchable database of all the transcripts of all of the New Thinking Aloud interviews, and there are about 1,000 videos now on the channel. And more coming up every week. So you'll be able to enter a particular concept if you're interested in it, and the searchable database will actually, when it's fully functional, and it shouldn't take too long to get it fully functional, it'll call up the video at the moment when that concept is being discussed. In fact, it'll call up a series of videos like that. We are also planning a newsletter just for the volunteers at this point, and the volunteers will also have access to preview videos before their regular public release date. I'd like to also mention that some volunteers are just offering their talents and their services to others who are volunteering. For example, an Israeli filmmaker, Vladdy Antonovich, did an incredible documentary in which he went to Russia and infiltrated right-wing gangs inside Russia, violent gangs, and prepared this documentary called Credit for Murder, in which he points out how the Putin regime is actually using these violent groups. It was just an amazing documentary, and he gave all of our volunteers free access to that. We have another volunteer from Melbourne, Australia, who is an artist, a visionary artist, who has offered to create visionary paintings of the New Thinking Aloud guests with dreamscape backgrounds based on the content of the interviews. Zed Hughes, a very talented artist. So that's in the works. Other things are in the planning stages right now, and others are more active. We are starting a Discord system. It's a bulletin board where viewers can talk to each other, get to know each other, interact with each other, and has voice chats on it as well. On April 15th, we will be releasing the video with Norman Shealy, the founder of the American Holistic Medical Association, talking about holistic health tips for dealing with the COVID virus. Now, I'm going to link to that video right now. So those of you who are watching this, if you want to watch that video, you will be able to access it, except for a few hours prior to its public release on midnight early in the morning of April 15th. And we have actually an edited English transcript of that interview. We've already translated it into Russia, and we're currently working on French, Italian, Spanish, Arabic translations, as well as Chinese and Malay, and I believe Japanese. A very important aspect of the work with volunteers is distributing the announcements about our videos widely on social media. This has been ongoing now for 2 months. It's been good, but I know we can do much better. We're looking for more volunteers, and I'm really looking for people who are willing to be evangelists, who are willing to make a commitment to get these announcements posted on discussion groups where they are relevant. Obviously, there's only so much that I can do myself, and I've been doing this for every video for the last 5 years, but I really want some help in that effort. People who are willing to join various relevant discussions and to make sure that those groups on Facebook, on LinkedIn, and elsewhere across Twitter, and we've now opened an Instagram page. All of these places will be notified when we put out our new videos, which are still going out 3 times a week, not counting monologues like this one. So if you're interested in volunteering your services, once again, I would like to ask you to send me an email. I'll try to respond to you personally, and if not me, the other people who are part of our organizing committee will do that, and we'll find a way to get you connected to this network. It's an opportunity for people who have been following the New Thinking Aloud channel to connect with each other, to share your talents, to share your visions, and so that we can work together in the goal of mindfulness, of higher consciousness, of transforming our human culture on planet Earth. So I urge you to send an email to friends@newthinkingaloud.com. I'll conclude with a quote from Margaret Mead, the great anthropologist, who said, "Never think that a small group of people can't change the world, because it has never happened any other way." Thank you for being with me.